If we consistently focus on opportunity and abundance, then your brain's going to hardwire it to create more. This is why when you're on fire, you attract everything. This is why when you're being miserable and mardy and your energy's low, you repel everything. This is why when you say can't do, you're going to get more things that you can't do. You're affirming to the world and the universe that you can't do this, that you can't do that, that you self-sabotage, that your ADHD holds you back, that you're a technophobe, that you have imposter syndrome, that you have whatever else it is you want to tell yourself you have. You're literally confirming it. Do it the other way. I can, I can, I can. I am, I will, I will. And again, you're confirming that with the universe. So every single time you have any thought, I promise you on this, I've tested it, not only with myself, but with thousands of clients over the last 5 years. Your brain releases a chemistry that makes you feel a certain way. When you see a girl or a boy or a fucking unicorn, if we're being PC, that you find the most attractive in the world, how do you feel? Think about it. You might feel nervous, you might feel aroused, you might feel happy, you might go weak at the knees. It's only because of the thought that you had about that person from looking at them. You can do the same with your life. Create a fucking life to look at every day that makes you feel weak at the knees, rather than focusing on what you don't have. Because every thought in your brain releases a chemical that will make you feel a certain way. So if I'm saying, I am the strongest, sexiest, most confident man alive, how do I feel? Well, if I say it enough times, I'm going to feel like the strongest, sexiest, most confident man alive, whether I am or not. The brain doesn't recognize the difference between internal and external. But what if I say I'm a short little bald loser who's never going to achieve anything, nobody loves me and everything's happening to me because of my past, and then blame, complain, justify? Guess what? I'm going to feel like shit. The chemicals come from the thoughts and they will create the feelings. Like, imprint that on the back of your eyelid. Focus creates feelings. Focus creates feelings. And all of these feelings and thoughts, what they do is they reinforce the thought. So you have the thought and you have the feeling, and then the feeling reinforces the thought. It's like a loop. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm asking you, because you can't reply to me. But when this happens, you're then creating a circle. So I have this thought, I feel that way, then I have that thought again, then I feel that way. And it goes round and round and round until it creates a mental habit. So if you've spent the last 20 years having a mental thought that you're not good enough and you're not worthy of love and you can't do anything because of ADHD and everything is your parents' fault and everyone in the world's bad and everyone always lets you down and men can't be trusted and all men are the same and everything in between, and then that's made you feel a certain way, afraid, anxious, worried, and then you have the thought again. It's just looping round and round and round and round. You have to change it, because that feedback loop is what essentially forms your mental habits, your emotional habits, your physical habits. And the reality is most of us are caught in habits that don't serve us. But the most amazing thing is you can listen to this. Bang, I'm not going to spill my drink. That moment right there should have pattern interrupted you. You can change it at any time. You can deliberately interrupt that thought process. You can change the TV channel. What do you do if you don't like the film you're watching? Change the fucking channel. What do you do if you don't like the song on the radio? You skip it on to the next one. If you don't like the thoughts you're having, change them. Create new feelings. You could go from listening to some shitty R&B, drum and bass, young and newbie song on the radio that's literally like, oh God, it's making my ears bleed. Like, this is a crime against music. It shouldn't even have even been released. And then you can flick it onto a beautiful, soulful piano house classic that takes you right back to a 90s rave. And you go from, oh, that sounds horrible, to, oh my God, you remember when we heard this at Love Parade? Like, within seconds, and everything else is the same. And I'm getting a bit carried away now, but it's because I'm passionate about this, because it's so true. Choose new thoughts. New thoughts create new beliefs. New beliefs create new actions and new behaviors and new results and a new life. And that's the fucking life that I want for you. And that's why you're watching this podcast.